Hello everyone. Let's start with a new chapter today, Hearts and Hands. It is written by O. Henry. Now, Hearts and Hands is a story that deals with the compassion of a marshal for his convict and tells us that appearances can be deceptive. The story of Hearts and Hands begins on a train in Denver when we are introduced to Miss Fairchild, who is elegantly dressed and is seated in one coach. Two people arrive who are handcuffed to each other. Miss Fairchild recognizes one of them to be her acquaintance, Mr. Easton. As Miss Fairchild spoke to Mr. Easton, she is surprised to figure out that they are handcuffed. Miss Fairchild is a lady who was talking to Mr. Easton and was trying to figure out why he has left his luxurious life in Washington, but is embarrassed to find out that he is being handcuffed. The heart of the lady makes her passionate about talking to Mr. Easton, but the handcuffs make her feel uncomfortable. The second man senses the embarrassment of both of them and tells Miss Fairchild that Mr. Easton is a marshal and he himself is a convict who is being taken to the prison of Leavenworth for counterfeiting. As the conversation between Easton and Fairchild continues, we come to know that Mr. Easton has given up his luxurious life in Washington and has taken the job of a marshal in the West. Miss Fairchild continues with the conversation, but at the same time was at unease because of the handcuff. Mr. Easton says that he loves it in the West and that his butterfly days in Washington is over. Miss Fairchild immediately says that she loves the West and does not understand the fact that Mr. Easton is saying that his happy days are gone as he is going to prison. Moreover, when Mr. Easton reminds him of the ambassador, she says that a marshal is more heroic than an ambassador. She carries on talking with Mr. Easton, though at the same time the handcuffs are causing her some unease. The other man requests Mr. Easton that he should be taken to the smoker car as he badly needs to smoke. Thus, Mr. Easton is relieved of the situation as they leave the coach. The two passengers who were sitting nearby listening to the conversation between Miss Fairchild and Mr. Easton finally makes it clear to the readers that Mr. Easton is not the marshal, but the other person is, as no marshal would handcuff any convict to his own right hand. Compassion is a quality which makes us human. Compassionate individuals are those who feel for others and do things to ease others' pains and shortcomings. In the story, the marshal is really a compassionate man who saves his convict, Mr. Easton, from embarrassment by lying to Miss Fairchild that he himself is a convict and Mr. Easton is the marshal. The marshal could have let Mr. Easton suffer embarrassment of being a criminal in front of Miss Fairchild, but he does the opposite as he feels it is human to help people who are caught at the wrong end of life.